Good morning, 7 East. 053. That is the last number in our series of free Lepre radio broadcasts. It is the last day of school. It will be the last broadcast of the year. Till the fall, perhaps. We'll see. But 053 is where we end. We are on the air for this end of the year edition of Free Lepre Radio. I'm your host, Mr. Lepre. I've been with you since day one of this broadcasting journey back in March, which feels like ancient history. And now we've made it to June 19th, 2020, a Friday and the last day of school. Only two things on my agenda for today, very short. One, a celebratory final countdown to commemorate this being the last day of school. And then I'm just going to read you my summer farewell letter speech. I posted the letter on Classroom. I'd like to give a letter to you all just to close out the year. I can't give you a talk in person, but this is the next best thing. So first things first, looking at our weekly calendar, the last time we're going to have to look at this. It is Friday, June 19th. The only topic in this video is our farewell. It is the last day of school. Final goodbyes Google Meet at 12:30, so if you just want to pop in and say one final goodbye for the summer, I'll be in at 12:30. We can just chat, I guess, about, what plans we have. I have no plans because it almost seems pointless to make plans now, not knowing what's going to happen a week from now, a month from now. So we'll see. I'm just hoping for rest more than anything, and I think I'll get that. 1 is the number of the day because today signifies it being the last day of school. 1 day of school remaining. And I really want to get down to 0. So when you wake up tomorrow morning, or if you stay awake past midnight, you can know that in your heart there's going to be a big 0. Because 0 is the number of the day tomorrow. There are 0 days of school remaining after today. So celebrate, enjoy. You deserve to feel all the relief you feel right now with this year being over. It's been a crazy year. No one could have predicted how this year went. If you asked me that this year would turn out the way it did in September, I would have thought you were crazy, and I would have bet all of my money against the year playing out this way. But it just goes to show anything can happen. And now I'm going to X out of the slideshow, and I'm just going to read you my summer farewell letter speech. I just want to recognize what we have been through and send you off into the summer on a positive note. So this is also on Classroom if you'd like to read it. So my farewell letter. And I'll just read from the top. Dear 70 students, from the first day you set foot in my class, it was your job to learn about history. But little did we know we would soon be living through history with all that has happened since March. Actually, when you take a step back and consider what has been accomplished, it's probably better to say that you have not only lived through history, but rather you have made history. Never before has a class of students been asked to do so much so suddenly and for such a long period of time. I can say with certainty that only your generation could have been up to the task of carrying on school in the middle of the crisis we have just experienced. Your generation is really the first to have this level of experience and comfort with the technology needed to learn at a distance. Without this, we simply would not have been able to carry on the school year the way we did, no matter how much your teachers tried to advance instruction. In my view, you all deserve an equal share of the credit when it comes to making the 2019-2020 school year a success. A school without teachers is not a school, and a school without students is definitely not a school. This year, we showed that our school wasn't just the grounds, halls, lockers, or the classrooms, but rather our community and teamwork itself. In the end, all we really needed to make this year a success was each other. Recognizing this, I want to thank you all for your hard work, dedication, and endurance this year. We will never forget it. Now that we're at the end of this road, it's time for each and every one of you to take a long and well-deserved summer vacation. I can't believe I'm typing those 2 words as if they're referencing something real. We have been cooped up inside for too long, been isolated for too long, and been stressed for too long. It's now time to celebrate, have fun, and recharge our batteries for what's ahead in the fall. I can't wait to see you all again in person, and I hope you have an amazing summer. Until we meet again, Mr. Lepre. So captures my thoughts ending the year. Very proud of all of you for sticking with it through distance learning. It has not been easy, and I think you exceeded all expectations. No one knew what to expect. We've never done anything like this before, so I mean it when I say you have made history. I can't imagine my generation being able to do this in middle school. I think we would have tuned out that first week. We wouldn't even have the technology or the familiarity to do anything with it. But you guys did a great job, and I can't wait to have a normal school year. Actually, I can wait, because I think we all need 2 months of nothing school related before we get back. So, this is going to be the end of my broadcast for today. It is the last broadcast of the 2019-2020 school year. Depending on what happens next year, we'll see if I start from zero again and do new broadcasts. I kind of hoping I never have to do a broadcast again. I want to stick to live shows. That's really my thing, being in the classroom. But we'll see what happens. Have a great summer. If you're traveling somewhere, be safe. Be safe even if you're not traveling somewhere. Just enjoy the time off. Really get a rest. You all deserve it. And I'll see you hopefully in September. This will be Mr. Lepre signing off from this last edition of Free Lepre Radio.